Alright, we're back with oxygen not included. This is the Hariel planetoid, or asteroid. And let's get things moving here. What was I doing? I was looking for more seeds. I was going to do some telescope research. Got someone with unreachable food. Travaldo. Alright, that's here. Well, he's in the bathroom. Maybe he'll get the food. Oh, what do we have here? This is a liquid sulfur geyser. Do I want to open that up? I don't think I want to open that up yet. Well, heck, I might as well. I can open it up. I think it looks like it doesn't give off a lot of heat. It gives off some, but it's also in the middle of a cold biome. I'm going to kind of ruin this cold biome, but it'll give me some sulfur at least. I'm going to ruin these beans. And I don't have the ability, I don't have atmosphere suits, so I can't really send my dupes exploring down into the oil biome yet because it's way too hot, but maybe I will start preparing for the day when they can go in there, and I will need oil refinery. So maybe I'll cut out here, and then plan for an oil refinery down here, oil refinery here, and maybe atmosuit entryway over there. Do I have another set of stairs? No, I don't. Okay. Let's see about going in here. And then maybe plan on making an oil refinery in here. And I'm going to want to kind of keep the air pure down here, because the oil refinery will generate natural gas. So I'm going to want to capture all that without it flowing free. So I'm going to get rid of the bleach stone here and maybe vacuum out the chlorine. Alright, let's see what's going on back at Barkill. My plan here was I'm on a Draco ranch here. There's all these good plants over here. I want access to them, especially they're harvest ready. If I can get there quickly, I can get there before they drop their seeds, or in time to have a farmer boost their seeds. Alright. Let's see if I can dig my way, come down diagonally here. And maybe up also. Alright, what's going on? We got idle dupes. I'm going to unpause for a second. Alright, so we've got this. I just want to make a nice seal in here. And then I can sweep up a little excess oil. I think if I go like that, it'll sweep up the oil. Then I need to think about how my... Alright, so we've got a vacuum now, but I want this to be a stable. It's going to be important. Let's see. For now, I was thinking about having those gas masks, but I know when they run in with gas masks, I think they breathe out a lot of carbon dioxide. I'm going to try to keep this free of carbon dioxide for now if I can. So it's just going to be chlorine and hydrogen. That will help the Dracos to... The chlorine will allow the balm lilies to grow, and the hydrogen will help them to regrow their scales. And it's going to be kind of urgent. Let's see, stations. Food? Where do I trim their scales? Maybe that's stations. Yeah, shearing station. I want to be able to shear off their scales pretty quickly. Will that interfere with that little blob? I don't know if that's going to push that blob out of the way. I hope not. I want to keep the blob of oil there. Let's power this. And then maybe drop off other Dracos if I catch other Dracos in the wild. cut my way through to get at that Draco. And then I've got a debate. Do I want to kind of come around the back and vacuum up excess chlorine to get it out of the way of my ladder? Or just go through and let it wreck my base, let the chlorine spill around? Not really sure. Another goal for the day, I think I want to get in here and start using a, what's it called? A refinery, a metal refinery. I can use this polluted water as a coolant, and I can start refining the iron ore into iron. But before I cut in on the side here, I don't want to have a big spill. Maybe I will... Can I tap in from below? I want to save that hydrogen. I might have to feed the hydrogen up here to keep the Dracos going. Alright, I think it's time. I've got to commit to this. Let's go ahead. Go ahead. Break it open. I'm going to start spilling chlorine in my base. Looks like the water's not going to get any higher, so I can cut across here. I can picture there's going to be a lot of polluted... Oh, look at... Uh-oh. Oh, no, I did want that. I wanted the water to come free. But I think there's going to be a lot of polluted oxygen up here, so I want to get maybe some oxygen stuff there. And let's power that as well. Alright, wiring everywhere. Who's idle? Devin, okay. Are you idle because you're stuck or... Oh, there's nothing to do. I'm not sure. You should be able to get... I thought this was free. Oh, but maybe Devin can't work with the hard... That's too tough of a construction material. Anything else for Devin to do? Keep looking for seeds? Perhaps? We can remove that ration box because now everything should go in the refrigerator. And maybe I'll put some more cots in here. Especially if I want to add any more dupes to this. Maybe we can go up to 4 dupes for now. Anything? Oh, you know, I will eventually need fossil in order to make lime. So maybe I should look for spare fossil around. Anything that's easily accessible. Frankly, even not so easily accessible. We've got fossil here, but a bunch of waterweed. And more fossil. Maybe I come in from the side here. Dig out this fossil, work my way across. Get at this fossil, it's going to spill out the waterweed. Okay, let's set him free. You know, this is not going to be pretty at all, and that was going to overflood. So let me get a little sand, make a pocket so some will spill into here. The rest will come down there, and then it looks like it's probably going to overflow if I'm not careful. But if I go like that, when we come up here, this might be a pocket big enough to hold that excess salt water. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be enough room. Okay, what's going on here? Farmer bubbles. They've got stuff to do now. I believe I need to send a researcher over here to do this outer sit to get the telescope in action. Let's go back to Barkiel here. Doing a lot of pausing. See where we're at on research. What are we currently researching? This is for outer space stuff. I don't think that's not urgent. Those pipes, the radiant pipes, might be useful in the near future, but I think not desperately needed. Yeah, I think I can send my researcher over to the other planet to start doing telescope work. Alright, Researcher Marie, can head over to the other planet for now. Oh, what's going on here? Let's harvest this. Harvest, harvest. Harvest. Oh, we got a new seed there. Let's dig up the old plant. And maybe, oh, that plant already dropped off. Maybe dig my way through. Okay, we'll use that sand. I know I've had sand shortages in the past. Let's go like that. Okay, duplicate warp ready. Marie, go ahead. Oh, spare pip. Wrangle him up. Right, so Marie's here. She looks very hungry. Full bladder. What's she doing? Marie in full bladder. And there's not good food here for her either yet. That is, that's a situation. Hungry and food not permitted. Well, one of the benefits of coming to this colony is I'm going to permit food. Consumables? Okay, what's going on? We got a little lag. I click on it, it's lagging out. Okay. So on this colony, yes, you are permitted to eat muckroot. Do we have muckroot over here to eat? Yeah, we've got some muckroot, just enough. Alright, hopefully that'll keep her. Is there more seed? Oh, that's right, I can even maybe eat these lettuce leaves are drowning, but it's also possible I could dig away at this level and spread out the salt water. That will give them enough, that'll give them a little place to grow in. So let me see if I cancel this level. I can cancel it up high here. Dig a little bit more. I'll get a ladder here. I don't need this ladder. Alright, good. She's doing some telescoping in outer space. Let's take a look at the star map. Let's see what she might find. Oh, it looks like there's nothing to find here. Kind of a dead zone. There's mystery stuff here. I probably need the telescope on Barkiel for her to find those. 1, 2, 3. Maybe she'll get that far out. I'm not sure. Well, the explorations could happen sooner or later, and oh, she can also, yes, I want to have her activate the other teleportation spots. So let's activate that. And where's my other one? And activate this. Alright, those are two important and idle dupes. Who's Constructor Devin? You're idle again. What is up with you? Why can't, oh, let's dig that free. But that's too tough. Is Devin, let me, what are Devin's skills? Constructor Devin can only barely dig, but can dig through granite. That should be okay. Abe, let's get you hard digging. Camille, you're already a pretty good digger. Maybe start with supply so you can carry stuff quicker. Or construction. Let's go with improved construction for now. Doc Camille, you're good at supplying. I don't think I need a doctor yet, but I'll toss it out there. Farmer Bubbles. Is she gonna dabble with ranching? I think I will need some extra ranching help. We've got a dedicated rancher who doesn't have the ranching skill yet. Ari, you're going to keep working towards mechatronics engineering? That's right, I definitely need someone that can handle mechatronic engineering at some point. And I'm a long ways from that, it looks like. Idle dupes. Somebody trapped? Camille! Alright, dig your way down. Okay. You know what, let's make sure those... Let's cancel these dig orders here until we get this auction ready. What's going on with the Okay, shearing station outside of a stable. What is the problem here? Is it room size is humongous? Okay, so I think I need to block this off with a doorway. That will make this a stable, and then I can shear that Draco. Do I dig in here? Bite the bullet? How bad is it going to get? I'm going to get flooded with chlorine. Okay, I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to make a mess of the base, and I will deal with the fallout later. There we go. Cut in here, we'll get a few Dracos, add them to the family. This is the beginning of a Draco ranch. Let's see. If this is the beginning of the Draco ranch, I'm going to want also a spot to groom them. You know, everything's probably going to have to get shifted. How soon do I want to do that? I want to groom them. And then I'm going to want a farm to grow more of the balm lilies for them to eat. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Farm level down here, maybe? And let's go ahead and break into this. That will allow the hydrogen to flow up. So after I do shave their scales, they'll be able to regrow them. And this is going to be too big. Yeah, I actually don't want the pinch of pepper plant right now. I don't have any use for the seeds. They're just going to drop their seeds, and then it's going to rot, and I'll have toxic. It'll get rot piles that'll grow rot and stuff. Oh, look at all these over here. Oh, and another geyser and a whole bunch of spiny grub fruits. Do I get up there? Maybe I'll cut across here as well. This is a lot of yucky chlorine, irritated skins. Yucko. Yeah, everyone's gonna have irritated skin. I might have some difficulties here. This pip has not been wrangled yet. But these are ready to go, so I can break into here and then maybe consider making some metal refinery. Oop, let's wrangle up this Draco. I can maybe make a metal refinery over here. I don't have a researcher, so I can't see how long that's going to pump out. It's overpressure, right? So it's not going to leak out more stuff. Maybe I risk it and just dig out a little bit. That'll give me a little more. Might not be a smart idea. We'll get a little frostbite as well, or hypothermia. Okay. Let's get this door in here. Okay, good. That door's done. Is this a stable now? It is for the time being. They're probably going to dig it out too big. Once they break into this area, it'll get too big. Oh, harvest. I can harvest these bristle blossoms, maybe get some more seeds. I think soon enough I'll have more bristle blossoms than I can shake a stick at. These are going to end up not growing anymore either, because they're going to get bad atmosphere. But that one's harvest ready. Alright, let's groom this Draco. I don't know if we'll be able to. New printable. Oh, another great rancher who can't draw, can't dig. I think I do need... ranchers are going to be a priority the way this base is shaping up. So let's get a Trivaldo that's good at ranching. Trivaldo, you will come on down here. Let's Let's make sure Travaldo's got a name. This is Rancher Travaldo, number 16. And skills and priorities. Oh, Constructor Devon, maybe now we can start digging through the heavier stuff. Rancher Travaldo, you'll go to farming. And priorities. Rancher Travaldo, you can build, but you can't dig, but you can definitely ranch and farm. Yeah, and let's minimize some of these other things. Okay. How are we doing up here? Chlorine has spilled down. I've released the Kraken. Let's wrangle up this Draco. They're having trouble breathing. Has anyone made an attempt yet to shear that Draco? I need to get their scales shaved so that I can start growing so that I can at least make an amp. Oh, what's going on here? Is chlorine coming out? Oh, maybe that's chlorine from up here. I was worried it was leaking out through here. This should be a good seal. Between this blob of oil and this blob of oil, this should be fairly decently sealed. It's a stable. Okay, maybe before I break in here. Oh, there we go. Is she going to make it? I don't know if she can hold her breath that long. Draco, get in here. Come on. And now she's got to catch her breath. Okay, get back in there and get that Draco again. Once I get it going a little bit, I should be able to... Okay, catch your breath. Then go for it. Get that Draco shaven. Who's working the errand here? No one's working it. Oh, Catalina. Farmer Catalina. She's got low... I wonder if the farming skill impacts how quickly they can shave a Draco. Alright. Draco, come on back. Come on, Draco. Yeah, this is going to be a tough... Until I get a little bit of this. Gotta catch your breath. Then get in there, and the Draco should not run away so quickly. Maybe I put a door there temporarily to keep them close? Okay, I think I'm going to lock them in. Then they'll be close, so they'll get into the shearing station right away. Unpermitted food, long commutes. You know, once I get a little bit shaved, then I will be able to put in an Atmos suit so they can go in there to their heart's content. Which reminds me, I'm going to need an Atmos suit. Oh boy, a lot of carbon dioxide building up in here. Max gas pressure. Am I getting too much pressure? Let's see. Maybe it's a lack of circulation and too high of gas pressure. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start working my way down. Give some of the pressure a place to go, and maybe I'll even start sucking up excess pressure here. This is not good working conditions here with all this chlorine in. I guess that's what I asked for when I dumped all the chlorine down. I knew this was going to happen, so I can't complain too much. Alright, let's expand the dining room. This is a low priority work. I don't really care when they get to it, but we'll expand out here. Another doorway in. Maybe put some tiles that will let air flow through. Alright, this is just low priority work. Something for them to do in their spare time. Alright, what's going on? We've got someone starving. Constructor Devon. How are we doing for food? We got nutrient bars, but I did not permit eating nutrient bars. It looks like the water weeds are going to grow now, but it's too cold, so those will never grow. That's too bad. Okay, let's get a short-term solution here. Let's throw a little more food growing. Is this whole area cold? Let's see temperatures. It's cool. What do the water weeds need for temperature? 22 to 65. I think this is going to be too cold here. Yeah, this is just a little bit too cold for water weeds. So I guess I'll uproot them anyway and then dig out since this is too cold. Do I try planting the water weeds somewhere else? Oh, there's another muckroot. And some buried stuff. Who knows what's buried in here? Maybe I'll find some more seeds. Is there any place even hot on this asteroid? It's pretty cool. I don't know that I can grow. What? I don't know that I can grow lettuce leaves. Yeah, 25. I guess I could grow some lettuce over here. Too wet, too cold. Yeah, it's all kind of cold all around. What do we have? Carbon dioxide geyser. That's useless to me. They haven't dug this out. Unreachable. Why is this unreachable? It looks like they can walk across. I don't think it's unreachable. Alright, so starvation. If Devon is starving, I maybe have to let him have the nutrient bars? Boy, there's a big pause when I hit consumables before it can pop in. Alright, Devon, have a nutrient bar, and then we gotta find some food for you guys. 16 degrees. How are we doing? Maybe I start growing more. Well, I don't have a cook over here, so even though I'm growing bristle blossoms, I don't have a cook. But let's do this anyway. Heck, I might find another mealwood seed in there. And then I think desperation. 26 degrees, that's hot enough. Let's get into here and grow some water weeds. If they're domestic, I think I have to feed them salt water. I can pump this salt water over there. I think they need salt water and they might need bleach stones. Let's take a look. Waterweed. Let's see the properties of this waterweed. Domestic waterweed needs bleach stone and salt water. Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and pump salt water and I'll be able to feed them bleach stone. Not great, but when I've got dupes clamoring for food, starving, concessions have to be made. Alright, we'll go like that. Why not give them something to do? Okay, I'm going to release the pause. Plumbing. Alright. I've got a little maze of pipes blocking me from getting the stuff over. Okay, plumbing. Liquid pump. So the salt water will come through here. Up and over. And let's go like that. Get it all fed. Alright. Unpermitted food. Marie is out of food. Oh, but we're going to be able to harvest this. This'll grant me at least a few days, and maybe we'll even get a lucky seed. Yes, I got a lucky seed. Okay. So it's not solving the problem, but it may be buying me a little more time. All right, so you duplicates have things to go. How is the star map research going? Okay, we're expanding our known space. Oh, a mystery object. All right, that's good. I can live with that. I will need to supply this with power to get it to pump. All right, there we go. And if I'm digging up this lime, I probably should pulverize it as well. Let's see, rock crusher. You know what? Maybe I just pump the lime into the other colony where I've got all the workers, and those other workers. Is this active? It's active, but it needs power. Alright, I'll just pump my excess lime into the other colony, and then they'll do the grinding over there. You guys have your work cut out for you already. Let's go ahead. And I'll make this, give it a nice granite floor under here while I'm at it. Alright, so we'll go like that, and we'll allow manual use. And then we want fossils to be dumped in here. Fossils will get dumped in there. It'll get teleported to the other colony, and the other colony will turn any fossil they find into lime. How are we doing up here? Do we get some... Shaved! Shaved! We got 3 shaved. Excellent. Okay, with those 3 shaved, I can plant balm lilies here that they will eat. Balm lilies planted. Let me go ahead and break through into here. This will flood this with the hydrogen so they can start regrowing their scales. And I'm even going to move this stuff down. Because I will need to domesticate them. So I'm going to put a little, whatever they call it, things that make them happy when you, grooming station. I'll put a grooming station, then the shearing station so I can get in and out quickly. But more so, let's get the atmosphere suits going. Okay, so I'm going to need atmosphere suits. Where are the atmosphere suits going? This is my shine bug station. You know, I've got some spare room. This critter ranch uses only that little bit of space, so maybe I can make this other space over here a work area. Do I have the ability? I do not have the ability to make atmosphere suits. Okay, so I need my researcher back. Okay. Marie, you're going to get a little bit of whiplash. But let's have you go back home for now. Alright, Marie, you're going to come to the home base. You're going to come back. You'll research up some decent suits. Oh, why don't you eat dinner first? And then maybe go to sleep. That's okay. Take your time. How good is the food? Grizzly meal? Alright, Marie. Oh, she's gonna teleport. Yay. Alright, so Maria's back. Is her old bed available yet? I don't know, but we'll give her a new bed. Maria, you can have that cot. And then let's see about research. I want those Atmos suits ready. Here we go, hazard protection. Ooh, it looks like we got a fair bit of work to go ahead of us. How is this going? Okay. So I'll have a grooming station, but I'm not actually, I don't want people using it yet. They're just gonna suffocate in here. So that's gonna be a low priority setting. We'll get the grooming station back, or the shearing station. And then we'll have the critter drop off. Plant all those balm lily seeds. These are probably not going to grow anymore due to the atmospheric conditions. Oh, we got another Record ranch. So I'm going to let the hydrogen, once the hydrogen is flowed up here, maybe I can even tap into this. If I get that hydrogen up, I might have to, I may not need that. Okay, let's think about this. If I have a row of farms there, I may just want to get down in here just to release this other hydrogen up. That'll help the flow. It'll all flow up to the top. So I'll have a layer of hydrogen at the top, chlorine at the bottom. Can I reach that little bleach stone there to cap it off? Okay, let's make this a low priority. Let's actually disable it for now. Let's disable this for now. I guess it would be disabled anyway since this is not official stable size. A few more farm tiles. Might be overkill. Food is decayed. Okay, pepper nuts. I didn't have any way of eating that anyway. Okay, so the stable should be about 96 in size, I think. Idle dupes, okay. How are we doing for food? Lots of food again. Okay, food is no longer urgent. Pip's running around, let's wrangle you up. How are we doing for arbor acorns? 4 arbor acorns. Do I want to hurry this along and just for the short term throw in a couple more arbor trees? I think I do. Just to... If I get a few more of these arbor trees, a few more acorns, and then I don't have to worry. I don't have to take my time anymore. And these are probably big enough I can start grooming these as well. So let's make this a real stable. Extend the polluted water out here. And grow some more arbor trees there. Alright, I'm 45 cycles in. I'm going to try to go for 50. And by then I want to have a nice stable. I could get some more hypothermia here, but maybe I will put in a liquid pump here if I want to start getting at the polluted water. I did say I wanted to get a refinery going up here. Where's the refinery going? It generates heat. Got this oxygen. Alright, I got here beeps. Food, low, very hungry dupes. Okay, let me... Metal refinery. Let's make it out of granite just so it pretties up the joint. And this will not, I will not be able to run this. This will blow out the circuit if I try to run it. Is there plants in here? Okay, let's get these plants out of the way. So I'm going to have to make an entirely new circuit just to run the refinery. I could put in a power supply. Do I have the ability to burn ethanol into fuel? I do have a petroleum generator available. Okay, so maybe I will put a petroleum generator out here to generate power for the refinery. This will be a little power station up here. Okay. Alright, it's also going to generate a ton of carbon dioxide, which is going to flow down and mess everything up, but I guess things were already slightly on the messed up side of things. So if I'm doing that, I don't need this all dug out necessarily. I will need access to the ethanol, and I may want to power that with the pump for the ethanol on the same circuit here. So let's see. Okay. Let's dig across on this upper level. This will be a pool for the ethanol. Is that going to work? How many squares we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this hole here should be big enough for this ethanol. There we go. I'll let it pool down here. We'll put our liquid pump in here to pump the ethanol out, and that'll come up and over and feed the power plant. Alright, let's see what's going on here. We're letting all the hydrogen up. That's good. Let's dig up a little bit more just to free this last little pocket of hydrogen. And once I get this last hydrogen up, then I will seal it off and make this into an official stable size. What are we at? Almost, we got 16 dupes already by cycle 45. I think my original plan, didn't I say 10 dupes by cycle 40 and 20 by 80? I'm way ahead of schedule. I can take some more mulligans if I'd like. We got a digger who can't dig, or is undigging. Another researcher. A second researcher might not be bad. That way I can be doing research on multiple planets. Definitely don't need a doctor, so it's only whether I take in Ari or nobody. I mean Ari or the hatchling eggs, I think a second researcher's not bad. I've got plenty of farmers and ranchers right now, so Ari, you can join the crowd as a researcher. Alright, hi researching and a little bit of digging, and you will not do any farming since you're -3, and while we're at it, why not we just say no ranching. Minimize operating. So you could do a little building and digging. Alright, that's alright. Let's see if we've got a schedule for you. Looks like it might be time to make a new schedule. Let's go like that. Bath time. Downtime. Work, work, work. Ari. And let's give Ari his name. Ari, you are going to be researcher, even though you can do some digging on the side. Researcher Ari. Number 17. Alright, and skills. Constructor Abe. You know, let's have somebody that can demolish some buildings if I need to. Although you're also an artist. Might be time to get an artist going. Okay, Farmer Catalina. Let's improve your farming now. Bonnie. Oh, we're so close to being a mecha engineer. Research Ari. You advanced research. With you there, I could, if I wanted to, send Marie back to our other planet to continue the telescope work. Alright. I haven't finished those off. Stations. Let's get a grooming station in. Do I want to groom up that, Oh, you know, this is no longer a stable, and we've got Shinebug flying free. Can I live with that? I think I can. Yeah, that's fine. Let's dig that out. That's a... You know what, this whole project over here, let's make this a lower priority. That's only if you got nothing else to do. Come on down here and work on this. My priority is this. Let's get this dug out, get all these Drecos wrangled back up in here. Heck, I may even have to put a little floor in here to keep them up. I'll wrangle them up to the top and keep them up here. Oh, look, that's a lot of hydrogen. Low pressure, but yeah, I think that'll work. I might want to square off these corners here as well, just because, just to have a nice even ceiling. I'm not exactly sure how much balm lily these guys eat. Alright, if I were to do that, can I wrangle them? That'll get them all up to the top level. Okay, let me think about this. What's the size of this room here? We're at 104, so it's a little too big. So 4, 3, 2, 1, and maybe cut the side off over here. Let's make this a little higher priority. I want to have this full, stable, all kind of wrapped up. Unpermitted. Oh, sorry. And I hope all this new. I'm making new tiles here, but they may not. They may be cooler, so I may need some heat in this area yet. So I might, just for the heck of it, throw a... I need to generate a little heat in here just to keep things comfortable temperature for these. Oh, another. Did I? Yeah, I think I might have seen that before, but bailed out of it. Let's have another low priority task. Will be to cut across here, just to find out what we're looking at. Okay. Is that going to release more chlorine? Certainly it is. Am I willing to accept the consequences? Yes. Yuck. I do not... I'm afraid to look lower down on my base to see how bad the air is down there. And make this really low priority. I really don't care about that at all. No research focus. Oh, so that means I do have hazard protection, which is great. Let's go ahead. So that means I can start making Atmo suits, which I will do in this area here. Where is that? Stations? Okay, exosuit forge. Okay, let's get this going. can make some exosuits, and then I will need a place to put them on. Okay, I will need a exosuit control station, an atmosuit checkpoint, and an atmosuit dock. Oh, and I'll need to supply oxygen to this dock as well. Where am I going to get good oxygen? That is another question. Do I want a pump from way down below? I can put a pump way down below, and if it's chlorine, I'll get rid of it, and if it's oxygen, I'll pump it up. Maybe I do something like that. Okay, this is more, maybe more than I had considered at the beginning. Got a lot of oxygen up here. Okay, I think I'll start doing that. Let's get a pump. Gas pump. Alright, gas pump. If you find chlorine, let's throw it in a bin. Let's see, if you find chlorine, let's put it in a bin. Find carbon dioxide. If you find oxygen, go up. Anything else can stay down here at the bottom. Okay, so let me figure this out. Go in here. This filter will look for chlorine. If you find chlorine, let's dump it on this side. Let's get a chlorine bin. Just a space to throw chlorine if you find it. Alright, chlorine gets out of here. If it's not chlorine, come over this way. If it's oxygen, let's go up to the surface. And this is probably not the best way of doing things. Okay, let's go like this. Because this is going to be kind of floating in space. They can't work over there. So I'm going to put a little ladder in between. Yeah, I'm sure this is absolutely ridiculous to the way this could be done better. Okay, so now, if you find oxygen, let's put it into a bridge. And send it up. Okay. Oxygen goes up. And anything else, let's send it back down here. And this might even get clogged up if the air pressure is too high down here. How high is the air pressure? 5K, so that'll never even pump out. Pressure's too high. Okay, and if that pressure's too high, let's try above it. Maybe one of these will eventually be able to vent out some carbon dioxide. We'll go like that. Okay, so chlorine, carbon dioxide, or even polluted oxygen, I guess, is potential. And oxygen is going up to the top and feeding into here. I think my circuits are going to get overloaded soon enough. Okay, how are we doing for size? Size 99, it's still too big. But if I'm going to end up digging this out, and I thought I had wrangled these. Oh, I don't have this set up to... Sorry, critters, you're getting tied up in not anything done with you. Okay, let's wrangle some more critters up there. Insufficient oxygen. How bad is the oxygen looking? I don't think the oxygen's fine here. Is that the other... Yeah, I mean, it's not great. Yeah, we've got a lot of red. Ooh, how bad is this? As long as they're eating in carbon dioxide, but they're not sleeping in carbon dioxide yet. Is this out of water? Just about. I'm going to get rid of that pump. Oh, that's pretty heavy duty water. But maybe if I were to slide this over, you can get water down there, and I'll push the water this way and try to free up this here. That might improve circulation a little bit. Is that what I want to do? What is even going on here? Oh, that's just pumping out oxygen every now and again. And if that's pumping out oxygen, let's improve the flow here. So that'll help that flow. This flow is still pretty bad. Maybe another layer here of airflow tiles. That'll have a shaft that air can flow down, down, down. And that's really thick. I might need to start absorbing or just sucking up the carbon dioxide. Maybe instead of pumping it back, the carbon dioxide will just come to another spot. Maybe I'll store a bin here. It could be carbon dioxide, it could be polluted oxygen, there might be other contaminants in there. Yeah, I think I'm getting too high of a pressure. Oxygen here is really, I've got high pressure oxygen up here and a flood of carbon dioxide and chlorine in the middle. Let's try to improve circulation. Let's try to push this water. What is going on with this? Oh, is this water feeding my plants down below? This could be feeding the oxyferns. It's been so long. Yeah, that's feeding the oxyferns. So eventually, when that runs out, I'll need a new supply of water. And luckily I've got one that I can tap into right there. Do I bother? Let's make that a moderately low priority to tap into that. Let's make this priority 4. How's the refinery doing? Not moving at all. That's fine. This is our research water supply. I'm going to just dig that out so it flows a little better. Maybe fill in this so that it's more accessible. And actually we should probably put some ladders across here so I can still keep accessing the future foundry. Okay, they're all wrangled. Size 99, so it's a little too big yet. Alright, this is a klutzy way of doing it, but I want to put more farms down here. And I don't want them escaping again, I want to keep them all wrangled together. This is still going to be the high priority. At 47, let's get this done by 50. I want to have this wrapped up. And I'm building in this to keep pushing the hydrogen. I don't want to use up the hydrogen. I want to push it, have a slightly higher concentration. I don't know if the concentration of hydrogen matters at all, frankly. Alright, having trouble breathing. Yep, to be expected. Let's get rid of this tile over here. Oh, what's going on? Draco, how'd you get out? Maybe I never caught you to begin with. Oh, what are we doing here for our stables? Okay, so we've got that stables done. And these... we'll get more arbor acorns. And eventually I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go for 6 stables. This will be a layer of stables as well, down under here. And then I'll be done with stables. I'll have to have figured out what to do with that water by this point, by that point. I wonder if there's any fossil yet. Let's do this forever, just in case some fossil does show up. Eventually, I'll start getting shipments of fossil from the other planet. Eggshells, a little bit more. Let's keep those going forever. No research. Alright, time for liquid distribution. I'll just working my way down again from the top. Okay, so I can get rid of this. This is a decent concentration of chlorine down there. Alright, keep working on this. That's my priority. Okay, put farms there. Let's cap that off. So my idea with this is I'm going to harvest these guys, and any eggs they drop, I may be going to put them into another station very nearby here, where I can also groom them, and they will starve to death, which is sad, but did I get any Drecos trapped? Eventually, sometimes I track Drecos in these tiles as well. Looks like I managed not to do it this time. Okay, how are we doing for size of this stable? 90. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, I don't know for sure, but I think I might be at the right size here. And I'm a little worried. What are these balm lilies like? 35 to 85. And the temperature here is in the 40s. Eventually it could cool off this way. I think it's going to take a long time to cool off. And I think the Drecos maybe give off a little body heat as well. Alright, I think I will wrap it up for the day here.